it's Leslie Meredith with Breakbulk Events and Media, and we have just finished the opening session on MENA Project Review, and I have our speaker, Ryan McPherson from the Energy Industries Council, to give us some high points of that presentation. So let's start, Ryan, with 3 main points. What are the 3 biggest takeaways for the audience?
Thank you, Leslie, and thanks for the invite. Great to be here at Breakbulk Middle East. So 3 big takeaways. I think, first of all, we're starting to see a return to pre-pandemic levels in the industry, which is great to see. This is all sectors, all regions. Our data is showing us that, so that's fantastic to see. We're seeing retrenching of sorts back into your traditional hydrocarbons. So I think the energy transition is still vastly underway and great to see, but the energy security issue that we witnessed last year has had a few of the companies rethinking, and in fact that's factored down into the supply chain. I think the biggest, or one of the biggest takeaways as well, we are now in that buoyant market. There's still a degree of underinvestment. I heard over the weekend potentially 12 trillion needs to still be invested in this sector, and hopefully soon. But what problem that gives us is a nice one, is where are you going to position your resource in the next few years? Which region are you going to operate in? Which country? What sector? So there's a lot going on right across the board.
Absolutely. Well, that is something I call a quality problem. Trying to figure out where you want to put your resources, because there are so many opportunities around the world. But I am very intrigued by perhaps a resurgence in the oil and gas, because if we just listen to the media, we would think the future is renewables, green energy, that's it, that's all there is, and everyone's moving away from fossil fuels. So I find it interesting that, and I certainly understand that the energy security issue has had a big impact. So will we see new projects in that sector?
The quick answer is yes in the hydrocarbon sector, and we're already seeing them with large spend. I think you make a valid point. Actually, renewables probably is the future, and we're unlike any other industry that we know what's going to displace our core product. We just don't know when that's going to be. And I think the transition element is that element. It is going to be a number of years, decades in the interim. So hydrocarbons is still going to be here. And in fact, what we've got better at is, particularly this region here in the Middle East, is producing at the lowest carbon footprint possible. So we are decarbonising. There's a lot of initiatives that are underway, but there is a lot to be done still in the hydrocarbon element. In the Energy Industries Council, we have been energy agnostic in the sense that we support all forms of energy, be it your traditional hydrocarbons, your oil and gas, your wind, solar, onshore, offshore, hydrogen, power, nuclear. We're all one big industry. And the nice thing is it never was and never should have been binary. It's not you have to be in one camp or the other. A lot of the companies you will see now are energy companies, so they're operating in both. But one of the things I mentioned in the presentation I've just delivered, if we looked at it here and now, if you follow the money, large parts of that are still, although the large projects are still volume being announced are in the renewables, you flip that when you actually see where the revenue is coming from. It's still your traditional oil and gas. So in answer to your question, yes, here to stay and for the foreseeable future.